Does money really buy happiness? Or does it just keep us busy, distracted, and chasing more? We spend our days trading time, energy, and even health, all for a number in a bank account. But stop and think. If money guaranteed happiness, wouldn't the richest people be the happiest people on earth? Are they? Or maybe money is just a tool. It can make life easier, yes. It can pay bills, create comfort, and remove stress. But can it ever give us true joy? Or does it only cover up the emptiness we don't want to face? Today on Mind in the Mirror, we'll step back and explore this question. Does money really bring joy? Or does it just buy better distractions? If you're ready to look deeper into the meaning of happiness, don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and join the journey. Part 1. The nature of money and happiness. Money is powerful, there's no question about it. It pays for food on the table, a roof over your head, and the safety of knowing the bills are covered. Without enough of it, life can feel shaky, filled with stress and uncertainty. In that way, money builds a foundation where happiness can even have a chance to grow. Studies show that once people escape poverty and can meet their basic needs, their stress begins to drop. Life feels lighter, and satisfaction rises. In this stage, money really does make a big difference. But here's the catch. After a certain point, the effect fades. Once the essentials are covered, more money doesn't always mean more happiness. It's like pouring water into a glass that's already full. No matter how much you add, it just spills out and goes to waste. Money can take away pain, but it doesn't guarantee joy. It can buy you the softest bed, but not a peaceful night's sleep. It can pay for medicine, but not true health. It can bring people around you, but not real love. So maybe the better question isn't, can money buy happiness? But, what kind of happiness are we expecting to buy? Part 2. The illusion of money as happiness. Money can be tricky. It gives us moments of joy, and because of that, we start believing it can give us lasting happiness too. But the truth is different. Think about the last time you bought something new. A phone, a car, or even a vacation. At first, it felt exciting. You felt happy. But slowly, that feeling faded. Life went back to normal. Psychologists call this the hedonic treadmill. No matter how much we earn or how much we buy, our mind quickly adjusts and begins to want more. This is where money fools us the most. It gives us endless ways to stay distracted. Shopping, entertainment, fancy meals, luxury, convenience. All of these things can make life easier or more enjoyable in the moment, but they don't give us true happiness. Distraction is not the same as joy. Distraction is about running away from discomfort. Happiness is about finding meaning, even when things aren't perfect. When we confuse money with happiness, what we often get is just short-term pleasure, like sugar for the soul. Sweet for a while, but empty in the long run. Real happiness needs more than money. It needs purpose, connection, and meaning. Part 3. The role of comparison. Here's a simple truth about money. It doesn't just depend on what we earn, but on who we compare ourselves to. Think about it this way. If you make $50,000 a year and your friends make $30,000, you'll probably feel well off. But if you make $100,000 and everyone around you makes $300,000, suddenly you might feel poor. The numbers didn't change your comfort, but the comparison changed how you see yourself. That's the trap. We don't just measure money by what it can buy. We measure it against others. Someone will always have a bigger house, a better car, or a more glamorous vacation on social media. And if happiness is tied to keeping up, it will always slip away. Money can't save us from that endless race. The only way out is to change perspective. Instead of asking, how much do I need to feel happy? Maybe the better question is, when will what I have finally feel like enough? Because happiness isn't about chasing more. It's about learning to appreciate what's already here. Enough isn't a number, it's a choice. And the moment we see that, money stops being a measure of worth and becomes just a tool for living. Part 4. What money can actually do. Let's be honest, money does matter when it comes to happiness. It might not guarantee joy, but it can make life easier and more meaningful when we use it wisely. Studies show that spending money on experiences often brings more happiness than buying material things. Why? because things fade, but memories stay. A vacation with friends, a concert you'll always remember, or a peaceful weekend away in nature. These moments become part of who you are. They shape your story and give you something to look back on with a smile. Money also has power when it gives freedom. Think about being able to work fewer hours, spend more time with family, or finally focus on hobbies you love. In this way, money doesn't just buy stuff, it buys time. And time, when used well, is one of the most valuable gifts for happiness. Another powerful truth is that money can bring joy when it's shared. Helping a friend in need, surprising someone with a gift, or supporting a cause you care about creates a feeling no luxury item can replace. So maybe money can't buy happiness directly, but it can create the space where happiness grows. Part 5. The Trap of Distraction. Here's the hard truth. Money often promises freedom, but for many of us, it does the opposite. Instead of setting us free, it ties us down. We start believing that happiness is always just a little further ahead, after the next paycheck, after the next raise, after the next big purchase. But the finish line keeps moving. We never really arrive. While we're busy chasing more, life keeps slipping past us. We miss the quiet joys, the laughter at dinner, the walk in the evening, the simple moments that cost nothing. Why? Because our eyes are fixed only on what's next. Money is meant to be a tool, something we use to build the life we want. But too often, we let it become the master. We stop asking, what makes me feel alive? And instead, we ask, what makes me more money? That shift may seem small, but it changes everything. And here lies the danger. When money itself becomes the goal, happiness always stays out of reach, because no amount ever feels like enough. True joy doesn't live in numbers on a screen. It lives in moments, choices, and meaning. And those can't be bought. Part 6. Redefining wealth. Maybe it's time we think again about what wealth really means. We're taught that wealth is only about money, about the size of a paycheck or the numbers in a bank account. But if we look deeper, real wealth is something much greater. True wealth is time, the freedom to spend your days the way you choose, not just the way someone else tells you. It's health, the energy to wake up each morning and feel alive in your own body. It's peace of mind, being able to rest without worry, without carrying the weight of endless stress. It's meaningful relationships, the kind of connections where you feel seen, loved, and understood. And it's purpose, work, or passion that makes you feel your life has meaning. Think about it. If you had all the money in the world but no time to enjoy it, no love to share it with, and no joy in your heart, would you really feel rich? Or would you feel empty, always searching for more? Money is not the finish line, it's just a tool. Real wealth is built in how you live, not just in what you earn. Part 7. Living beyond distraction. The truth is, money will always play a role in our lives, but how much power we give it is up to us. Too often, we let money decide our choices, our moods, even our sense of worth. But what if we flipped that? What if money became the servant instead of the master? It starts with the questions we ask ourselves. Am I working only for a paycheck? Or is this paycheck helping me build the life I truly want? Am I buying this thing because I need it? Or because I'm trying to cover up a feeling of emptiness inside? Am I trading my hours, my health, my joy, just to see numbers grow on a screen? Or am I learning how to use those numbers to create more life in my life? When we slow down and really think, the picture becomes clearer. Money is not the enemy, and it's not the answer either. It's just a tool, a neutral force we can shape. The deeper question isn't, how much do I have? But, am I awake in the life I'm living? Because if we're not awake, even a full bank account can leave us feeling poor. Reflection. So, does money really buy happiness? The truth is yes and no. Money can solve problems, pay the bills, and open doors to experiences we might never have without it. It can bring comfort, safety, and even freedom. But here's the limit. It cannot buy love, it cannot give life meaning, and it cannot bring real peace of mind. Think about it. Having more money might make life easier, but it doesn't guarantee a full heart or a calm mind. Happiness comes from the moments we share, the purpose we feel, and the love we give and receive. At its best, money is a tool to support the life we truly want. At its worst, it becomes a never-ending chase, keeping us busy while we miss what really matters. The choice is ours. Build a life worth living, or keep chasing shadows. Outro. So, before we end, let me ask you, are you using money as a tool to build a meaningful life, or are you letting life slip away while chasing it? That's the heart of the reflection. This is Mind in the Mirror. If this spoke to you, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share this with someone who might need the reminder. Together, let's keep holding up the mirror, asking the questions that matter, and maybe, just maybe, start living the answers.